Good morning, students. This is Professor Kiran Poddar, Angadi Institute of Technology and Management, Belagavi. Today we'll discuss a concept, solution of Lagrangian linear partial differential equations. What is the meaning of Lagrangian linear partial differential equations? How they look like? If any of the equations, partial differential equations, if it is in the form PP plus QQ equal to R, this is very important one. This will be its format, original form of a partial differential equation. If any of the equation is like this, that will be of first order and first degree. That is known as Lagrange's linear equation. Okay, and this equation has a solution like this: pi of u comma v equal to 0. Already we solved such examples in our previous concepts where by eliminating arbitrary functions we constructed a partial differential equation. But here it is not a construction of partial differential equation, it is getting a value of this. There, if you just recall the things in our previous concepts what we discussed, there we had a format. As per that format, it was something like, I'll explain that first. If any of the equation comes like this, u comma v equal to 0, then what we used to do? We used to take u equal to that and v equal to that. We used to differentiate this u with respect to x and y, and v also with respect to x and y. Then we used to get derivatives like ux, uy, vx and vy. Then we used to construct a relation like ux by uy is equal to vx by vy. So this was the formula which produces a partial differential equation from this equation, the given equation. Fine. But now this Lagrangian linear partial differential, it is a reverse case of this. Means partial differential equation will be given, that will be in the form of PP plus QQ, which will be equal to R. By using this equation, we need to go back to this solution, that is pi of u comma v equal to 0. Means what? Here, this will be a Lagrangian linear equation. Then this will be the solution of that equation. It will be represented in this format. Suppose if we consider u of x comma y comma z equal to c1 and v of x comma y comma z equal to c2, then their auxiliary equation will be written like dx by p equal to dy by q equal to dz by r. What is pqr here? We can see pqr will be taken like this. Then it can be solved. This is a system of equation, or we can call it as a simultaneous equations. These equations can be solved. Then after solving these equations, how to solve these equations? First we need to take first and second. Then we need to take second and third. If required, we need to take first and third. Any combination, any two relations can be taken to get a solution. Then we will be getting a solution like this: u of x comma y comma z equal to 0, v of x comma y comma z equal to 0. Sorry, it is c1 and c2. So this is equal to c1 and this is equal to c2. Then these two will be put in this format. This is the value of u equal to c1, v equal to c2. These will be put in this format, and this will be called as a general solution of a Lagrangian partial differential equation. This is the basic concept of Lagrangian linear equation and its solution. So let us take one example, then we'll come to know what exactly this is and how it works. Okay, if the question is like this: solve x dou z by dou x plus y dou z by dou y equal to 0. What we need to do, observe here, Very first we need to observe this equation, whether this is Lagrangian linear equation or not. If you see this equation can be written as the given equation is of the form. How it can be taken? We know that it is x. We know the notation, since throughout the model we have taken dou z by dou x is equal to p plus y into dou z by dou y equal to q. This is equal to z. Fine. This equation is of the form pp plus qq equal to r. Fine. So here p is nothing but x, q is nothing but y, and r is nothing but z. P, q, r. It is in this format. If this is the thing, then what will be auxiliary equation for this? The auxiliary equations are dx by p plus dy by q, dx by p equal to dy by q equal to dz by r. Therefore, the auxiliary equations will be in this form. Then, auxiliary equation for this example will be how? That will be dx divided by p. But what is p? X is equal to dy divided by q. What is q? Y is equal to dz divided by r. What is r? Z. Okay. So this relation we got. By using this relation, we are going to get a solutions. Two set we need. One is u of x y z equal to c1, and other one is v of x y z equal to c2. Okay. Therefore, these are called as auxiliary equations now. Then what to do? First, to get first result, consider any two combinations. Any two combinations means any two relations. Either you can take first and second, or you can take second and third, or you can take first and third. Doesn't make any difference. First we take these two. For example, if I take dx by x is equal to dy by y. If this is taken, then if you see this relation, it is already variables are separated. All x in one group, y in other group. Then its solution is possible just by applying integration on both sides. Then if we apply integration on both sides, then what happens? Integration of 1 divided by x with respect to x is equal to integration of 1 by y with respect to y plus c1, because it is constant. That is called as integration constant. Fine. Therefore, what is integration of 1 divided by x dx? That is log x equal to, this will be log y plus c1. Therefore, what we do, I'll take this log x and log y will be taken to the other end. It becomes minus log y is equal to c1. Anyhow, c1 is a constant. This will be taken, since everything is in terms of logarithm, this c1 will also be taken in terms of log c1. Anyhow, it is a constant, so it is a logarithm constant. Again, it will be the constant only. If you use logarithm property, that is log a minus log b is equal to log a divided by b. As per that, it is log of x divided by y is equal to log c1. Since both side logarithm is there, it get balanced. Therefore, we get the result as x divided by y is equal to c1. So this becomes the first result. This is like the first result. First result means it is like u of x comma y comma z equal to c1. Fine. This is something like u of x comma y comma z equal to c1. So c1 equal to something means this is u. This is one equation. This is the first solution what we got, that is x divided by y is equal to c1. Similarly, we'll go through next result. Previously we took the relation between these two. Now we'll take the relation between next two. We'll take these two now. Then what happens? Let us take dy by y is equal to dz by z. Fine. If you take this relation, again you can see the variables are already separated. All y in one group, all z in other group. So apply integration on both sides. On integrating on both sides, it becomes integration of 1 divided by y with respect to y is equal to integration of 1 by z with respect to z plus second constant, that is c2. Therefore, this is nothing but log y is equal to log z plus c2. Fine. Or else we can take it as per the logarithm. I'll take this log z to the other end. It becomes log y minus log z is equal to c2. Again, like this, both logarithm are there, so we'll take this constant as logarithm of that constant c2. As per the logarithm property, this can be written as logarithm of y divided by z is equal to logarithm of c2. Therefore, we can say on both sides there is a logarithm, it get balanced. Then we can say y by z is equal to c2. So this will be like second solution, that is v of x comma y comma z equal to c2. So this is like v of x y z equal to c2. Then what will be the final solution? What will be the general solution for this? General solution will be represented by pi of u comma v equal to 0. Therefore, the general solution of the given partial differential equation is given by pi of u comma v equal to 0. Therefore, pi of u means what? The first solution, that is x by y equal to c1, that is the first solution. So out of this, what is u? U is nothing but x divided by y. So the first solution, x y by y comma. Second solution, that is v. V is nothing but y by z. So this is y by z equal to 0. So this represents the given solution for the given partial differential equation. Thank you.